Hello everybody, it's Bea from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Now before I go any further, I want to say a massive thank you for everybody to subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate your support, so thank you so much, and welcome to our new subscribers. You will hear Merlin in the background possibly. He's in my craft room with me now. He's giving me the eyeball, so you might be squawking over me. So if you're watching this intro and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free, it does help my channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share if you like, leave a comment, and there you go. So this is Christmas in July, #1. So hopefully I will be doing some more, but I've got a lot of other things that I need to be doing as well. So this is the Studio Light Christmas tree that I've got. I got it in the sale at miserprint.co.uk, which is where I get nearly all, well, I do get all my gummy pan dies and stamps from. So they are a UK based company up in Scotland, highly recommended. So this is the card. This card will not be going in the post. It's a thick one, but it needed to be a thick one because I'm going to turn my light out now because this will be better for you to see. I'll put lights behind it. How pretty is that? And the light switch is there, on and off. So this is Christmas in July. I love the tree. I did cut other parts out. I did some glitter tinsel, but I decided not to do that. I decided to go with the silver. So I'm going to go over and do the editing now, and please stay along and watch the process of this card coming together. I probably will be fast forwarding some bits of it. In fact, I know I will be with all the sticking that I've done on it. So yeah, grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, glass of pop, or whatever you're drinking, even a glass of milk, which sounds lovely. Put your feet up and enjoy the next half an hour or so. Alright, I will talk to you in a second. Hello everybody, I'm on the voiceover now. I've got the music going. I'm just going to keep it running all the way through because I've got it on a setting where it goes quieter while I'm talking. So this is the stamp set that I'm using, and the number, which I didn't say in the intro I don't think, is CL, sorry no it's not, I'm lying to you, it's SLSJCD51. And it doesn't seem to have a name on it. Right, so excuse me, I am fast forwarding quite through it. This is a long video. Excuse me, all in all it took about I think 4 hours to make. Excuse me. So I've cut out colouring in the blue because we're not using anyway those, but I'm using the chrome markers, and I'm using the gold, the silver, well it's the chrome for the tinsel, and then for the tops of the baubles I'm using it's a gold one, a gold colour, and I wanted them to be a little bit different from the tinsel. So I'm quickly going over those. I think I did a couple of coats on each, to be fair. And if you're using these chrome markers, they're by AIYE, waterproof liquid chromium. So they're the markers. Leave them to dry fully before you touch them, because otherwise it does mark them. So I'm using one of my favourite colours, which is Twisted Citron, to do the tree. And literally just applying, using a brush. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of shading in a second. I can't remember what colour I used, but it'll be there in a minute. I think it was Shabby Shutters. But we'll see in a minute. Does that say Shabby Shutters? I'm trying to have a look. I'm just moving around because it's in the top of my drawer. No, crushed olive. I think. So anyway, you can see the colour there. My little screen's too small for me to read it. And this is the part where I'm just looking to see whether I wanted to have the blue. Because originally I was going to do the blue and the chrome together. And the blue has got a sparkle on it. The Spectre Noir colours, I think, that I can't remember. Anyway, but I'm not using them, so it doesn't really matter. I'll use them for the next one. So I'm now using the Pixie powder. I've used all the three that I've got. I have only got three. I have got, sorry about the noise, I've used Lava Red, Teal Wash, and Aubergine Dream. So obviously just putting a little bit of powder on, and then just adding some water, and then just using it as with a paintbrush. Again, I did apply 2 coats once the first one had dried. I have cut it out. Like I say, this is a very long video. I was in 2 minds whether to put it out or not, and I thought, well, you either want to watch it or you won't. It's simple as. Hopefully you'll get something out of it. Now, just as a thingy, I was watching, oh heck, I can't remember who it was now, and she was talking about alternatives that you could use, and she came across, somebody had recommended it, instead of using mint tape or a low tack tape, to use some brow tape, which I've got now. It was cheap as well. I got 4 rolls. Can't remember how much it was, and there's quite a bit on these rolls, and you'll see it in future videos, because I will be obviously trying it out. Yes, I could have bought one. No, actually, no, I couldn't. You had to buy it in a pack of 4. So we'll just see how good it is. And if it's not good for crafting, I do tint my own eyelashes, so I shall be using it for that instead. So yeah. Oh, and the one that I bought, it was a pink one. I just got it off Amazon. Quick wipe up, making sure my brush is really clean, and I'm now going to use the aubergine to do the little one to go on the top. Very, very pretty colour. A lot deeper than what you think as well. I thought the lava red would have been deeper than this, but no, it's a little bit more like on the cerise side as well, as you can see. Right, so after my quick clean up, I decided that I was actually going to do a 6x6 card, but it wouldn't fit because I want to have
a trunk and a box on it as well. So I'm doing a DL card, and I've missed the part out where I've put the Distress Microglaze on, so I'm sorry about that. But it's a Ranger product by Holtz, and it's a water resistant sealer, and I do like it because it gives a really nice texture to your card. So I've done the tree and the tinsel. I don't know whether I've just repeated myself. Now the thing is about this product is, although it is very good, it is quite difficult to get your glue to stick to it, so you've got to hold it, and you'll see that while I'm doing this, I'm going to use my reverse pincers, tweezers, whatever you want to call these, to hold it steady. So I'm just repeating the process now, just to put the rest of them down. I have already put them down to figure out how I wanted to have them positioned. So and as usual, I'm using the Gina Connect glue, which I absolutely love. You don't need a lot. So yeah, it is my favourite glue. So I'm just letting it hold a little bit before I go on to the next one. And you can see that I'm not putting it all over, I'm just putting it on each end and a little bit in the centre. So there you go. So now I'm going to be positioning the baubles, and I'm going to be doing this with some little foam bits of foam tape, just so that they're standing proud, and just giving that little bit more dimension to the project. Mind you, by the time it's finished, there's quite a lot of dimension. It's quite a thick card. It definitely will not be going in the post. So I am literally going to whiz through this a little bit. I always put a little bit of glue on the back of it as well, just to give it that a little bit of security. Now I'm editing this down again. I've already done it once, but it's just such a long-winded video. I've literally just cut little bits out of it, trying to save as many little minutes as possible. So I decided I wanted as well to put a little bit of sparkle on. So I think I got these from Amazon. And the little gems and the go, I've got the sizes on them, and the largest, it says 12, and it goes down to 7. It goes from 1 to 12. But the opposites are the same size, so there are 6 different sizes in it, but they are tiny, the ones that I've chosen. And by the looks of this, there's 4 of the smallest ones, 4 compartments of the smallest ones, and just a little dab will do it of the glue. You don't need a lot, and not, it's just to hold them steady. Having a bit of a clear up now, putting the spare bits away for the next time I use the die, so I've already got them. doesn't fit on this card at all, does it? Oh no. And that's the realisation. It's like, okay, I need a DL. So I'm going to use the, it's not Glossy Accents, this is the Made to Surprise. Font is prattling about. It's the Dimension Gloss, and literally I'm just putting on all the baubles. Just to give them that little bit of shine. And as well, if you want them to be more dimensional, add one layer, let it dry, and then add another layer on top of that. So now this I'm using, it's a glitter duster, and the glitters, this is from Stampers Anonymous. It's Tim Holtz glitter, and it's ultra fine, and literally you just spray it on, and it looks like I'm putting loads and loads on, but it isn't. It's only a fine mist. Just tapping it off, and then I'll use a soft brush to get it. And yes, it went everywhere. It's all over me. It was all over the dog. Am I going to save that? What am I doing? Yeah, I am. I'm going to save it. Right, so then I decided that I wanted to do a pot and a trunk. So these are from the Gummy Pan Advent calendar for last year. The trunk is from, I'm not sure whether that's Gummy Pan, it must be because it was in my little Gummy Pan box. And the piece that's under the tree now, it's a yoga mat from, I think that was from the Advent calendar for 2023. If I remember rightly, it will have been because it's on my board, and so was the little bush with that pot that you've got there. And I've layered that up. I've layered the top of it up. You can't really tell, but it does look better once it's done, in my opinion. What's up, Monks? Here. You've had your supper. Had your sweeties. Nothing else. Not today. We're crying. So just gluing this together, and that will be done. This one's also like all of, well, I'll say the majority of Gummy Pan dies, and a lot of the others as well, I presume. There's a gap where that you can actually put the trunk inside, so it looks like it's coming out of it, which you'll see in 1 second. Just using a variety of different browns. You can see it just sits in there. And there you go, just the right size, to be fair. It's always worth looking at all of your dies and intermingling them, and using them so that they all just work together in different ways. Just use parts of one and parts of another. So now just very, very quickly using foam tape just to tape it up, because again I want it to be dimensional. And these are thin strips that I'm using. I can't remember where I got them from. And there's the yoga mat that I'm going to have the Christmas tree stood on. I'm not having anything. You've been asking. Right. Lift. So there you go. It looks quite good, doesn't it? Well, I think so anyway. Well, I hope I do. I've done it. And just putting a little bit of shading. And now Coco's going to hassle me. What do you want now? Both of them. So there's the tree that's finished. I've just made the DL card. It's 4 by 8 inches and I've just used an A4 piece of cardstock. For the panel, and I'm just going to put some embossed lines on it, just to give it a little bit more interest. I do like using my scoreboards to do these lines on. They just add that little bit of interest to your panels, and it just makes such a difference. So now I'm using these paints. These are Old Faithfuls. They are metallic paints, and I've had them, as you can see, they're well used. I use them all the time, and I just pop a bit of water into the tub itself and then just splatter. Now these are the lights. I wasn't going to put them on originally, but I thought, well, now I'm going to do something a little bit different, which took the time. So I bought these off Temu. I think there's a box of, I can't remember whether it was 12 or 15. So they've all got the bulbs, the batteries in them, and literally you just cut them down to size as you want it. Now I did initially space it all out on the card panel itself, but that just didn't work. It wasn't right. So I've taken all the backers off, as you can see, off the foam tape. So I'm just sticking it in and around all over where I want the lights to be. And literally I want the lights all around the edges of it. I did think about punching some holes in the card itself, in the tree, so it looked like little lights all over, but I didn't want to do that, and I thought the only way that I would do it would be like using a little punch or a pokey stick, a pokey tool rather, and I didn't want to ruin it, so I decided against it. So after a lot of faffing and figuring out, it did eventually get to how I wanted it to be, and I am pleased with the outcome of it. I do like these little lights. just makes that card a little bit more special. And the wire is so thin, it's easy. When it bends, it stays where you want it to, and it's literally just sticking down to the foam. I haven't put the little bulbs on the foam because obviously that would change the dimension even more. So use whatever you want, and the excess you just cut away, which I do save because my husband does something with them and he gets them to work again in his magic. So there you can see where they all were. So now I'm going to cut another one, another tree. I'm using my Gina Intricate, which is what I use all the time, apart from my little sidekick. Magic mat I got from scrapbook.com. So literally I'm going to poke the bits out, turn it over, eventually when I realise, oh, they're all fit. It is a lot of faffing, but it is worth it. And then so everything's hidden away, so I'll just stick some glue on it, and then just leave it to let it dry. Don't mess with it whatsoever. I think I can't remember, I left it long for about an hour, I think, just to be sure. Don't want to start messing with it and it all just fall to pieces again. So I am putting plenty of glue on, and I will put a weight on it as well. So it literally hides absolutely everything. My belly's grumbling, I hope you can't hear it. So there you go, I'm going to be spending some time just fiddling with the little bits of wire that you can see. And that excess that is on the left hand side I will be cutting off. Obviously it doesn't change how the lights work, it only stops working those that you cut off. So no, I didn't have put I put the reverse tweezers down and that was it, back in 10 minutes. It was longer than that, so taking them all off, making sure it's secure. Quite happy with that. So I'm just going to put some foam tape on the carpet at the bottom, and on the tree trunk itself, just so it's all the same thickness. I decided to use the Gina Connect glue rather than the Collall glue because it's a bit gloopy when it comes out the Collall, so it was just easier to use this. And this is where I weighted it down. I put my gummy pan box on and my purse as well and left again for it to dry a good while. So bending it over, figuring out how I'm going to do it. and you can see these are actually quite thick. I would say the thickness of them is, if I'm measuring, sorry about the noise, just in your drawer, is that's the wrong one. Just get the ruler out. Yeah, 6mm. So they are 6mm thick. So the way that I've got around this is I've put some foam pads on, which I have skipped through this because you didn't want to see all of this as well. I've put these are just glue dots to stick the thing to the mechanism to the card, and I'm using these foam pads. I'm putting plenty on, then I'm doubling them up, so I'm putting another layer on top of that. Once I've done that, I've got the thin strips there. I've put another layer on top of that, so there's 3 layers of foam tape on this to make it the same height. So like I say, it did take a while to do. Just pop some glue on all of it, pop it on the card panel. Don't know what's happening here. Computer's just done something strange. Anyway, if there's a blip there, I don't know what it was. So yeah, so there is the finished card. I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one. It's 34 minutes long. But it is extremely effective, I think. It does want a sentiment on it, which I will put one on it. So yeah, there's the card. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for staying along this way. If you have done, you can see how thick it is. Please like, subscribe, give us a comment, and all the other buttons, please press them. Alright everybody, so I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now. Bye everybody, bye.